first of all, 48 hours or so to reflect on Tottenham. What are your thoughts now, having looked back at the game?
Well, at the time, I didn't need to look back at it. At the time, I thought we went about our business really well. We got to the point at half-time 1-0 down, and I still felt as though we had opportunities to score a goal. We didn't do that, and I thought the quality of Tottenham in the end shone through. You know, they exposed us, and we lost another game away. When you know it's difficult to express sometimes the fact that we thought we played well, we thought we took the game to Tottenham, and yet we lost another game.
What are you able to say to the players to convey those thoughts and make sure that the heads don't dip too much? Well,
the heads won't dip. You know, we speak about this all the time. There's no point in sulking about things that have happened. We just look forward to the next one. We have shown positive signs of being, you know, progressive in the fact that we're creating chances, we're just not scoring the goals. So hopefully that will change. Hopefully it will change Saturday.
To that end then, in terms of players coming back from injury, suspensions finishing, how are we looking for this weekend?
Yeah, we're looking okay. We have Mbakani, he's back with us now. He's available to travel, available for selection. So we add him to our small squad, and we can look forward to the game against West Ham.
When you look at West Ham, given their relatively poor home form, albeit they did win against Burnley on Wednesday night, is this an opportunity and one that you feel that you've got to take?
Well, they got a terrific win at home midweek, and that's probably boosted them going into this game. We know that every game, be it West Ham, Liverpool, Arsenal, Tottenham, that they're all very, very difficult games and all have to be approached in the right manner. I take confidence from my group of players simply because we have performed. You know, we have been. We did score goals at home last weekend. We scored 3, so it's not that we can't score goals. It's just taking the opportunities when they come our way. And we did have a few at Tottenham. You know, we were at one point in the ascendancy going forward. We did create 1 or 2 chances when we were 1-0 down. If we stick those in, then it just gives the opposition a little bit of thought as to how they try and win a game. We have to be in that position, you know, and I think if we can, then we can finish games off.
I was noticing this morning that West Ham scored more set-piece goals at this point of the season than anyone else in the Premier League. To that extent, do you have to focus on defending set-pieces this weekend?
I think it's an important element of any football match. Teams now do rely on the quality of a set-piece because most of these teams now have got the quality in player, in height and in aggression, and they've also got the delivery of the ball and set-piece players who are outstanding. I think that's a big requirement in the Premier League right now, and it could be the difference between winning and losing. So at both ends you have to defend them well and you have to be creative at the other.
Andy Carroll played 80 minutes on Wednesday night. Should he start tomorrow, what type of problems does he pose defensively?
Well, he's an accomplished player. You know, he went to West Ham. They paid a lot of money for him. He's had his injury problems, but it's good to know that he's coming through those. We have to be on our guard. We have to do our jobs well. I've got enough quality in defenders to be able to stand up to that challenge. But we have to do other things as well. And I'm sure, come the game plan, come the game tomorrow, then we'll be more than informed of what the dangers are that West Ham can give to us. But also on the other side, I want my team to express themselves and take the game to West Ham.
And you've briefly touched upon it again, a small squad here at Hull. Festive schedules are always tough. Is this going to be the toughest you've ever witnessed or known in football?
Christmas period's always been tough. You know, the amount of games, the turnover of games, the recovery time. But after 20 years, you're in the groove. You know what it takes. You know that the players will prepare themselves right. We get the right rest in between. Hopefully they get all the presents that they're looking forward to, and I get mine.
What then, finally, from me would be success in your eyes over these next 3 or 4 games?
Well, a few victories would be great. You know, we find ourselves in a position in a group at the bottom there, which is tight. There's quite a number of teams down there, so one win can give you that extra bit of confidence, because it takes you out of an area you don't want to be in, which is in the bottom three. We've languished in that area for quite a while now, but I think there are signs that we are being a little bit progressive, and hopefully a win can lift us out of this area and then give us confidence going over the Christmas.
Thank you.
Any fresh injuries, Mike?
No, not at the moment. Still 24 hours. It's always difficult with professional footballers, but we're okay right now, and we've got one more training session, then we travel back down to London and get ready.
Today, you flying down there?
Yes, we're flying down again. Yeah, it seems to be Groundhog Day the last few days. You're in your car, you're travelling, you're on the bus, you're flying, you're at the airport. Yeah, we're busy because of the 2 London fixtures, but after that we've got a free week and we can rest and recover.
Neil was at West Ham as recently as last year. Has he been able to offer you any insight at all?
We've talked about West Ham. I know West Ham through playing there and obviously going there as a coach. Obviously a new stadium. Everything's been sort of up and down at times, but I think it's a great opportunity. Neil's got fond memories of West Ham. I thought he did an excellent job there with Sam at the time, and he's looking forward to going back and seeing all his old mates there.
Given the close proximity between the 2 London games, will you need to make changes for this weekend?
Well, we have the group, we have the squad, we've got 1 player back, so that gives us 19 to take with us, which is good. But we'll make selections based on performances and what we have to do to try and win this game.
What progress are you making ahead of the January transfer window?
Lots of phone calls, the phone bills are going through the roof. Lots of watching of players. We're getting our group together. We're looking at players that we feel as though we may be able to bring to this football club. But everything boils down to, do you want to spend some money? Do you want to go into the loan market? And we have to look at all our options.
Have you had any dealings with Village?
No, I haven't. I think he's an interesting character. I think he's settled into the Premier League very, very well. He speaks very well about football in general. He's got massive experience at club and international level, and I think he's doing a fine job. He's finding his way probably in the Premier League as much as any other manager, and he'll be looking forward to the challenges ahead in his Christmas period.
Carroll was mentioned, people like Payet and others. Where do you think the threats are? I mean, he's very good with set pieces, wasn't he?
Well, they've got threats, that's for sure. They've invested heavily in their playing staff. Some of those players have produced some excellent football over the last 3-4 months. Some of them haven't, but that's the norm, really. That's part of football. I think West Ham as a football club is a terrific football club, well supported, and it will be a tough environment for us to go to, but it's a challenging environment as well, so I'm looking forward to that.
It will be tough, but a ground like that where sometimes the expectations can be greater, where the fans can get in your back, could you try and use that if you can keep it tight early on?
I think that's the nature of the game and the nature of the support. I think it's fantastic when you've got a passionate group of supporters that are right behind their football club. I think that's been proven in the past, that they can help. Most of the time they can help, not be a hindrance. So, we go there full of the life that we've got at the moment, which is, we're on the front foot. Yes, we've lost games, but my players are putting everything into their chance in the Premier League. We just need to get a little bit lucky if we can.